Okay. I had my doubts, but turns out USB-C on iPhone might actually be happening. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech. FPT, of course, the show that gives you all this tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Happy Sunday, everyone. I know it's the weekend, but at least you got a couple tech people working. You got me. You have The Verge, who just posted how to set up text replacement on your iPhone. Wow, that is quality tech news content. Okay, so first up for the day, story numero uno. Well, hello there, handsome viewer. Jern McJern here with a special message. Do you want an Apple TV but don't have Apple TV money? Introducing Apple TV PP, available for a cheaper price for poor people. Okay, but for real, Kuoming Chi says that in the second half of this year, Apple plans to launch a brand new Apple TV stick thing. Yeah, actually, that's not at all what he said. His exact words, Apple will launch a new version of Apple TV that improves cost structure in the second half of 2022. By the way, if you see this 2H22 and you've been wondering what that means second half of 22. I think that Apple's aggressive strategy of integrating hardware, content, and service amid the recession will help close the gap with its competitors. Yeah, so technically, he did not say a stick like an Apple TV stick, but he did say a version that improves cost structure. So, you know, it's for poor people. And because of that, everyone just assumes that he means something like this, because it's what companies like Amazon and Google are doing. Honestly, I am all for this. Not because I'm poor, because I'm not. I'm not poor. I have money. I have a lot of money. I just spend it on food, obviously. But for real, all jokes aside, the Apple TV in its current box-like form is too big and too awkward for TVs that are hanging on your wall. So just give us a stick that we can put back there. I want to suppress that thing like my traumatic childhood memories. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to pay for more food. Oh, do I have to tell you? You do know, right, that browsing in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy, right, Jackson? Without added security, you might as well put all of your private data in a cute little box, tie a cute little bow on it, and just hand it over to advertisers, hackers, and your ISP. IPVanish helps you safely browse the internet by encrypting 100% of your data, like passwords, communications, browsing history, and more. Even your physical location will be a secret. Use IPVanish on an unlimited amount of devices without sacrificing any speed. And right now, you can get 70% off of their yearly plan with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's like getting 9 months for free. And 9 months that's a long time. That's like a baby amount of time. Go to ipvanish.com/FPT and use code FPT to get started today. And of course, huge thanks to IPVanish for sponsoring this episode. Alrighty, tidy, welcome back. Okay, so last up for the day, story numero Lasto. On the previous episode, we talked about another leak from Kuoming Chi that claimed that USB-C was coming to iPhone next year, which was crazy because number one, we finally had a credible source say that USB-C was coming to iPhone. And two, it was crazy because he was the only credible source claiming that. But now, in his typical better late than never fashion, Mark Gurman has swooped in for his street cred too, saying that yes, Apple is indeed testing USB-C for next year's iPhones. Apple Inc. is testing future iPhone models that replace the current Lightning charging port with the more prevalent USB-C connector, according to people with knowledge of the situation. A move that could help the company conform with the looming European regulations. Oh, hang on. That's not all. In addition to testing models with a USB-C port in recent months, Apple is working on an adapter that would let future iPhones work with accessories designed for the current Lightning connector, said the people who asked not to be identified because the matter is private. I love how he makes sure to say that literally every single time. According to a person who doesn't want to get fired. Like, obviously, Do we have to disclose that? What other options are there? According to Bob from Hardware. Anyway, the last part here about Apple making an adapter, that is the answer. I have been saying for years on the record, so you can go backtrack and find it. Out of all the times you go back and find the clips of me being wrong so I have to shave my eyebrows, go back and find this one. I always say that Apple could just ship a little tiny adapter in the box instead of changing the whole port, and bada bing, bada boom, coolest loophole in the room. That is the way to get around these EU guidelines and regulations, whatever. Apple's biggest market share is not in the EU, it's in the US, where they hold 51% of the market share. And in the US, there's no goofy-ass must use this hole law. Europe, on the other hand, holds 27%. Just shove an adapter in the box for those folks and call it a day. But who knows? If Kuo and Gurman are now saying this, that means there's more of a chance than ever that we are actually going to get USB-C on an iPhone. But then again, they did agree with me and said that the Apple Watch Series 7 was going to have flat sides. So, you know,